Hi, everybody. Gareth here, and thank you so much for being part of the effort to bring this book, How Not to Be Afraid, to people's attention. I really appreciate your affirmation. The feedback from the publication of the book in the US a few weeks ago has been amazing, and ultimately, what matters the most is, can the book help people? And I think it's helping people. I'm hearing from people that it is encouraging them to adopt simple practices that slow us down and that help us discover the fuel underneath our fear that helps energize us for action toward the common good and simply more life. It brought me more life to write the book. I hope it is offering some shelter to you. And I want to ask you this week to do something that will help get the word out into the world. And it's simply this: write a review and post it on Amazon. Now, I know that Amazon has, shall we say, a mixed reputation. I'm not asking you to buy it from Amazon. And in fact, I would encourage you to buy it from an independent bookstore or IndieBound or bookshop.org. But wherever you choose to buy it, it is still the case that a review on Amazon has some influence because Amazon is the biggest bookseller. So, especially if it's a good review. If you don't like the book, I would discourage you from writing a review, but I think you do like it because I've heard from so many of you. So if you go to the amazon.co.uk page for this book, make sure it's this cover that you're writing the review for, not this one. They are slightly different. The UK Ireland one has these little strange designy things here. The US one doesn't. And just post a review. It can be a one-word review. It can be a one-page review. Anything meaningful that you feel authentically represents what you feel about the book. And when you've done that, then take a photograph of a page in the book that you found meaningful. Perhaps, mark with some pen where you have underlined something or something like that. And then post it to social media, linking it to hownotobeafraid.com. And whether you take a picture or not, just say something about it on social media and link it back to that website. I'm hopeful that later in the year, if and when travel opens up, I'll be able to come and visit some of your book groups, your faith communities, really anywhere there's a bunch of people that want to read this book and learn something more about how to transform fear into fuel for a better world. Anything you can do to help get the word out just is such a blessing to me. I hope the book is offering some shelter to you. And I'd just like to finish today by reading a blessing from the end of the book, and it's called A Blessing for Breath. Breathe, knowing that every molecule, both within and without your body, is stardust and imbued with the light of God. Nothing separate, all a spiral into and from love. Breathe, knowing that the worst pain in your life has already been experienced by the mercy of the universe. Breathe, knowing that if the stones yearn to become cathedrals, then you, enfleshment of divinity, mingling of sacred and profane, a little lower than the angels, you are not the sum total of the worst things that have happened to you or the worst things you have done. Breathe, knowing that the ones you admire the most, the Gandhis and Mother Teresa's and Fannie Lou Hamers and those who clear landmines and lie down with lions for the sake of peace, these are the fruits of lives that have been crucibled in suffering, No one becomes great without first being brought low. No one develops true empathy for the greatest suffering without touching some of that suffering themselves. Breathe. Thank you, friends. See you soon.